Have you ever wondered why watch collectors keep chasing the next timepiece? Watches combine craftsmanship, status, and emotion in ways that trigger deep responses in our brains. Today, we will dive into all the reasons this obsession exists. Historic background. Before wristwatches became everyday accessories, they were symbols of prestige and innovation. In the late 19th century, pocket watches were prized possessions, heirlooms passed down through generations. By the early 20th century, wristwatches emerged, first as military tools, then as status symbols. Collecting them became more than just owning timekeepers. It became a pursuit of art, engineering, and personal legacy. Today, the world of watch collecting has grown into a passionate culture, blending tradition, craftsmanship, and something far more personal, psychology. Dopamine, the reward system. Have you ever felt that surge of excitement when you finally click buy on a watch you've been eyeing for weeks? Every time we buy a new watch, our brain releases dopamine. This neurotransmitter is associated with pleasure and reward. That moment, when you finally own the watch you've been dreaming about, is a small but powerful dopamine hit. It reinforces the desire to collect and makes the search for the next watch feel just as thrilling. Scarcity and FOMO. Limited editions and rare pieces trigger FOMO, or the fear of missing out. Scarcity increases perceived value and urgency. It compels collectors to act quickly. Psychologically, humans are wired to place more importance on things they might lose or can't easily replace. That's why collectors often jump at opportunities before they're gone. It's not just desire, it's an instinctive response to scarcity. The endowment effect. The endowment effect is a cognitive bias where we overvalue what we own simply because it's ours. Once a watch is on your wrist, it carries a sense of personal ownership and identity, making it feel more valuable than it objectively is. This explains why parting with watches, even ones rarely worn, often feels surprisingly difficult. Identity and status. Watches are silent statements. They communicate taste, accomplishments, and social standing. For many collectors, choosing a watch isn't just about timekeeping, it's about expressing who they are or aspire to be. Wearing a watch can boost confidence and signal a subtle but powerful sense of identity. Emotional connection. Have you ever looked at a watch and immediately remembered the moment you received it? Many watches are deeply tied to memories, gifts, milestones, personal victories. Each glance at a watch can trigger nostalgia, pride, or a sense of belonging. The thrill of the hunt. The process of searching for a watch, researching, hunting, and finally acquiring it, is exciting and purposeful. Collectors experience anticipation, challenge, and the satisfaction of victory when they finally find the right piece. This thrill becomes part of the addiction, as the journey can be just as rewarding as the watch itself. Social validation. Sharing your collection online with friends or colleagues triggers social validation. Positive feedback from peers or fellow enthusiasts reinforces the joy of collecting and provides micro-dopamine hits. This sense of recognition and belonging can make the hobby even more engaging. The hedonic treadmill. But there's a catch. The hedonic treadmill. The excitement of each new acquisition fades over time, and collectors often crave the next piece. That promise of "this is the last watch" is rarely kept because our brains constantly seek novelty, reward, and the next dopamine hit. I'm sure you've also promised yourself that this will be your last, maybe more than once, yet it never was. As we've seen, there are many forces that can push us toward buying a watch: excitement, status, nostalgia, or even fear of missing out. None of these are necessarily bad, but they can lead us into choices that don't truly satisfy us in the long run. So when you find yourself drawn to your next timepiece, take a moment to ask, is this watch adding real value to my collection, or am I chasing a feeling that will fade? Because the best watch you can own isn't always the most expensive or rare, it's the one that keeps you smiling every time it's on your wrist. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe would mean a lot. There's plenty more like this already on the channel, and even more on the way.